Kajing postat jong knyang jingpang LSD lane kalampi skin disease kalapin salia yagi brio ban bam baddi yakadot Masi. Henry Habayakaran bu Joint Director jangka Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary UHK Marak ulapin tikna bakadot Masi kanum kata IA Henry de bandatiu bahaya yakadot bandi batshat bahaya yakadot shwa ban bam Henry de ban kham kiar pat yakadot tha namar ka basupan rekyang yakadot tang dakatadam.
This LSD, remember this LSD is not transferable to human. So milk and meat are safe to be consumed, but after proper boiling and cooking. Remember, it should be properly cooked and it should be properly boiled. Then only we can consume both meat and meat.
Habakali ulong Haduh menta kat kum kejingyo hak report jangka office ulai hajar tam EA ki Masi ki bala sakta haune uknyang jengpang hakaleng ke jela bat ar kundai teli ki Masi ki bala itho tikna baki yap na une uknyang jengpang
and bleaching powder. So as of now, in Meghalaya also we have observed the spread of diseases in different villages, and it's becoming quite an endemic. So as of now, we have around reported 3,500 plus LSD affected in cattle, and out of that, around 29 animals have died as reported, as per the report that we have received. So
long Haduh menta kamdon kadawai ban penkhia yauni uknyang Henry kila tang ban ai da kitika yaki Masi ki berangkot khnang bante lakam ya kajingpur ula kentu yaki nongri Masi hajela bakhnang bante lakam ya kajingpur jong uni uknyang kire ban set iki Masi bapang lakajong bat ban le kho ya kasam khnang baki scan kinum yo ban boy bat yaki balayo yakane virus ru ula ai jengmut bakila ban penkelan dau senrai tangkum kajing yada Baulong baladayap ki Masi dai ban datep bha kumbahan ru phot ie hapok khendau.
Though there is no specific treatment for this LSD as of now, but we can go for, we are going for this symptomatic treatment. But especially when this disease occurs in the animal may feel pain. So we are trying to do this symptomatic treatment, like with some painkiller or some paralytic. This is in case of fever. So we are taking up all this kind of treatment. And if necessary, we are also treating them with antibiotic. But antibiotic is the last resort. Normally, we try to do it with symptomatic treatment. So in case of those nodules and all, if they rupture, we can apply the medicine that is supplied by the department. And if there is any farmer, anybody who want to know more about this disease, they can go to the nearest veterinary center, or they can come to the district head office also, or to the direct also. And like I said, our department is trying a level best to contain the diseases. We have vaccinated around 4,800 plus animals, and we will be doing more of vaccination program in the coming days. Pox virus. So the disease causes huge and sufficient economic loss to the farmers. Okay. So this LSD, it can affect all ages and breeds of cattle, and it is very contagious among the cattle. So how it transmitted from animal to animal? So this virus is mainly transmitted by the biting of the flies, mosquitoes and ticks, and it can also be transmitted to a lesser extent with the infected animals, contaminated needles, feed, water, and other equipment that is being used in animals, in the cattle. So let me talk about the signs and symptoms. Mostly the first symptom that we'll observe in case of LSD is high fever, then loss of appetite, then weakness, there may be running nose, eye distress, and excessive salivation. These are one of the prominent symptoms, and the most prominent symptom will be development of skin nodules all over the body, and these nodules are found, it's round and raised. I think it's quite visible in those affected animals. So the lymph nodes and will also be enlarged. And in case of female animals, sometimes abortion also take place. So now this disease is being spreading almost in most of the villages of the districts of Meghalaya. So we have to take utmost care in preventing diseases. So what is the preventive method? So the best preventive method for controlling disease is this: whenever anybody observe a cattle showing the signs and symptoms like having fever, nodular skin disease, should be immediately separated from other healthy animals, and they should not be allowed to graze with the other healthy animals also, and try to avoid direct contact of the infected animals with other animals. And efforts also should be made to reduce the population of insects, flies, and mosquitoes, so because these are the vectors that used to transmit the diseases. And in case if there is no other solution to prevent these insects and mosquitoes, then care should be taken to apply these animals with some insect repellent to minimize the transmission of the diseases. So, like I said, strict control of the movement of animals from affected areas to other disease-free animals should be looked into, and even in the local markets also, if such animals are detected, it should be allowed. It should be prohibited. So infected animals should be kept separately from other healthy animals, and avoid in such cases, like I was telling about grazing together more. Natural mating also should be avoided. So other things that could be done to prevent the disease is restriction of movement from the infected cattle set to other sets, and at the same time movement of animals from other disease-free areas to the infected village, and the movement of animals from the infected village to other disease-free villages. So try to follow thorough cleaning and disinfection of the cattle sets and the surroundings if possible, including even the vehicles and the disinfectants with a formalin of vinyl or sodium hypochlorite. So these are some of the preventive measures that can be taken up to prevent the spread of this disease.